Hello, and welcome back to another Mr. Autofire video. Now, in the comment sections of some of my videos, and then on Discord, and some on Reddit, I've seen people who want to see walkthroughs of the campaign. So what I'm going to be doing is going through the walkthroughs of each campaign until, obviously, I can't, which is obviously World 8, because that's where I am right now. So we're going to start with Woodland Plains, and to make it kind of realistic, I'm going to be using Mr. Autofire, who's on level 2. All of my material or my gear, I'm going to pick the lowest level, or I guess the lowest level I can go. And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to go with that. Just going to use auto handgun or blaster. I'll take auto handgun and see what happens. I'm going to take body armor. And that's going to be my loadout. Now, obviously, my upgrades are 52 times, which I've already done, so I can't change that. So we're going to have to deal with it. But this one is pretty straightforward, as World 1 has ranged enemies, and it has a lot of melee enemies. I would take a scope for flying enemies. That works as well. That's not a big issue. So you can go with any of them, but I'm just going to go with this setup with the iron sights, dum-dum bullets, auto handgun, and body armor. Now this is for World 1, so this is what we're going to be using. So let's get right into this. World 1 planes, as you can see, and go. So I'm just going to give you some basics of what things you could do, and then I'll just fast forward it to many of the runs, and that's pretty much it. Some of the things I will say is, until you go to the next world, when you're ready, or the best way to know you're ready is when you can pass the world or the campaign without needing the specific perks. Like, for example, if you don't get your desired perks, you're not going to lose, and that's when you can be confident in saying that, oh, you passed it or you cleared the world properly. Another thing is, if you're going to complete the world, if you're going to pass the level, make sure you do it without basically just using any mystery crates. Don't use any mystery crates for it at all, because that's not, I would say that's not confidently passing the level. At least I don't think it is. And use the gear that you're most comfortable with for now, since it's only the first level, or the first world. As you progress, you can pick and choose which one you think is the best, or which guns you think are the best. I can make a video on that as well. And that's pretty much it. Just use the gear you think is the best for the first two worlds, 1 and 2. Then you can start being decisive, because then you have more items or more gear that you could potentially use. So that's my thing. Don't spend money. Don't spend. Oh, and also, don't spend gems on revives. It's probably the worst purchase you can make. If you do die, that's okay. Just restart it. That means you're not good enough yet, or your gear is not powerful enough. So just wait, grind a little bit more, and then you'll be good. Now for this boss, this one's fairly straightforward. Keep your distance. That's it. Just keep your distance on this boss. It's completely ranged boss, so just stay far away, and all you have to do is make sure you dodge the bullets. Now, whenever the boss does that eye thing, when you see those weird pulses in the eye, that means it's going with those ranged attacks, or like those beams that shoots at you. And if it's the entire body shaking, then it's those multiple bullets that are coming out. So keep in mind what those cues or those clues are. And so that's it. I'll just run this through, and I'll come back and give you some more tips on the boss when it's time on the next room, next boss level. Sorry, I should say. Okay. So this is the second boss. Oh, I should back up and show you. So this one is a ranged melee one. It shoots bullets out and it also, comes close to you. Now, the thing about this one is, if you destroy one, it spawns into multiple ones. So each time you destroy one, or one monster, I guess in this one you can say, it grows into two, as you just saw. Or in this, it grows into three, and then each one that you destroy now grows into two. So the best thing I can say is focus on one of them. So as you saw, it was pretty easy because they came into my flamethrower, but you destroy one, focus on those two red ones, that two small ones that spawn, and then go to destroy the other ones. Try to do that. Obviously, it's not as easy as I make it out to be, but try to keep it as is, to destroy one at a time. That way it will be easier for you. And that's it. That this one is pretty self-explanatory. Just keep your distance and attack the singular ones for that boss. This one pretty easy, snipers. And I'll see you guys again in the last one. So for this boss, this one is pretty hard, because this boss is pretty fast. Now I kill it easily because it's the flamethrower and I have higher upgraded perks. That's not the issue. So for this one, keep your distance. Try and move around. You'll have to move around a lot. And patience. You'll need patience for this one. So just keep moving around all around the map and just stay away from the boss, basically, in this one, because the boss will try and catch up to you. And the bullets, they follow you sometimes, or some of them follow you if you're close enough. So obviously try and find the gaps in between those bullet shots that it does, the bullet spread, the 5 of them, and then the singular ones. Just try and use your double jump effectively and hold it out longer while moving forward, like I'm doing here. So don't just jump up, try and jump forward and up at the same time, and hold your jump button. Don't do too fast double jumps. So try and hold your jumps and just keep moving for that last boss. That's the best way to go about it. Just keep moving. Okay. Now, if you guys have any tips or tricks or anything that you want me to show you better, I'll leave it down in the comments below. Things I could do differently, obviously leave it down in the comment below. I'm going to be doing World 2 next. Try and go through some of the things that the bosses do, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys stay safe, and until I'll see you guys next time. So until then, take care. Bye bye.